Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I hope you guys are doing really well. I'm Denise, and goodness, are we going through trying times or what? So anyway, I'll try to focus just on us because we have the USA and the world readings that I do, and I've done that already. But anyway, so just for us, this will be our spiritual growth reading for the week of Sunday, March 6th through Saturday, March 12th. Okay, so let me drop the camera down and get started. Okay, so I decided to use the Light Seers Tarot for this week. And cards are all straight up, so let me allow for reversals. Okay, using Jean Aristano's technique. And she has a Facebook group, a spiritual Facebook group called Evolving Spirit that anyone can join. She has a lot of meditation lessons, grounding lessons, all different types of things. She's excellent. She has a beautiful voice too. Beautiful face. Beautiful being. Okay, so for us, for March 6th through the 12th, what is it that we need to know? And you guys let me know, please drop it in the comments if you'd rather have me go from Monday, like the beginning of a work week, and then have the weekend down here. But otherwise, I'm doing Sunday through Saturday. But let me know if you want me to switch that up, which you prefer. Okay. Okay, so for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay. Well, I get this top row first. Oops. Okay, that should work. Okay, so for Sunday here we have the Ten of Cups, which you can see is our Happy Family card. So it looks like an awesome family day, but then is there work later in the afternoon? Or maybe it's kitchen cleanup? I don't know. Because, yeah, definitely these are work from home cards. It could be a Sunday that you have your morning together and breakfast and happy time together, but then there is some work in the afternoon. Might even be that the kids need help with their homework online type of a thing. Our Eight of Pentacles card is all about that devotion to your craft and just all the little details you have to take care of, but you're good at it. You're really good at it. Notice that there's no reversal here with either of these cards. And just with the image here, it might be some of you get to go to the beach, but then you come home and you've got to, get things organized for the work week. That could be the real possibility, but you're good at it. With Monday having the Ace of Swords reversed, it could be that there's a little bit of trouble getting your brain going on Monday morning. Like, you might feel like you need a little extra coffee or tea or whatever you do in the morning to get going. I'm not sure what that would be about. But it can be a little chaotic. It's my card for being confused when it's reversed. But Monday morning, hey man, that's life. And then with the Knight of Swords, it looks like you do get it going, and then you take off and go quickly. So I hope it isn't that you worked too hard the night before, and then you overslept, and then it's like you have to get up and just go. There's that possibility. But the Knight of Swords is good for getting things done quickly and just going for it. Once, because it's like you can see in this image here, he knows his bike is there and he's going to get on it and go. And the hawk or whatever this is leading him, and it's like, psh, right on. And then with Tuesday, with the Nine of Cups, I love this card. On so many levels, I love this card. It's your wishes and dreams and hopes, being fulfilled card. But it's also my card for honoring your inner treasure, discovering, your inner treasure, and you're able to just put yourself out there and feel free, shining who you truly are from your heart. And if we can do that every day, it would just be wonderful. But for sure on Tuesday, do that, because with the Seven of Pentacles here, it shows that it'll be a really good payoff. You'll have a really good investment, and you'll have something to nurture. Just put yourself out there. Go for what it is that you want. Let your light shine. It's a Jupiter and Pisces card. It's an expansion. It's wishes fulfilled. It's being very comfortable at the least. It's a comforting type of a card. And then with the Seven of Pentacles, it's so perfect, because it has to do with investing in yourself, investing in what you love doing, investing in your creativity. And when things go well, the Seven of Pentacles is great for stabilizing. So that's really, these cards are actually pretty good. It's just, getting up Monday morning might be a little tricky. So maybe be careful not to work too hard Sunday night, if that's what that's about. Make sure you get to bed early enough. Because isn't this the week? Oh, it's the 13th. It's later. It'll be Sunday of next week. We set our clocks back and we lose an hour. So we kind of have to prepare for that this week best we can. And it's always like, your pets, your animals are like, it's time to eat. What are you... What's going on here? It's crazy. I love the states that don't partake. I think it's Hawaii and Arizona. I think it's just one of those things that's just stupid to do. For me here in Oregon, it's crazy, because I end up having, towards the end of the summer, it's like it's light at 4 a.m. and it doesn't get dark until 9:30 or 10. It's insane. It's like crazy. It's way too much. So, okay, I'll stop complaining. Wednesday, the Five of Cups reversed shows that we have some type of a release from grief or disappointment. I love getting this card reversed rather than straight up, because reversed, it means that we have maybe some forgiveness that came through, and now there's no more regret over something from the past. For some of you, it might be that. For others, it's a card of moving on because you're just done. You know, you've felt all the feelings that you can, at least for now. You know, if it's grief, it comes in waves. Absolutely comes in waves. But this combination here with the world reversed, this could have to do with what we're seeing in Ukraine. On another level, this could be, so this could be that we've done all we can, and maybe it's not complete, you know, in Ukraine, but we've done all we can. But then again, we can always keep donating, right? But with the world reversed, it does bring through something that's not complete. It is a card of sometimes even being outright stuck. You know, it's our Saturn and Capricorn card, but it's reversed. So sometimes there's the inability to complete something, and it's not, you know, of course it's not your fault. It's now on another level, if I just read these two together, this could be a release. The Five of Cups could indicate a release over a prior lack of closure in a relationship, and you are able to move on. So your guys are, you know, I don't know what it's going to be for each of you individually, or if these cards will even apply to you. You know, sometimes probably a lot of times I'm just off. But with, you know, with the meanings, if you're learning tarot, just remember that the Five of Cups reversed has to do with, you know, being released from grief, having done your grief work really well, and now you're able to move on. It could be about acceptance. Sometimes it has to do with like you're not grieving and you can't move on because you do need that grief work to, you know, to move on. You do need to finally, well, face those feelings and accept the feelings when you can, when they come through. You can't make yourself feel anything unless you're a good actor, but you know, they know how to access certain feelings. But don't avoid whatever feelings are there, is my motto, is just do your best to open to them, be willing to feel whatever you need to feel, and then you can have closure within, whether or not, you know, it comes from the outside. And that's indicated with the world reversed, because the world reversed can have you stuck, you know, for a little while. Then with the Page of Pentacles on Thursday reversed, this could be some bad news. And this could be bad news that comes through on the news, you know. On another level, this could very well just be maybe not bad news, but just something that's, again, not able to move forward because it's... I mean, something in the physical world that you're not able to complete, and because of that, you're not able to move forward. Like just something that's a little bit, you know, the lack of progress that you don't really want to go through, but it's a part of life. And then again, sometimes it can just be the need to focus on something. You know, if you just go with the image on the card, just focus on something that's short term rather than looking outward and up. I mean, even in the upright image, she's looking down. So maybe it's more about looking within to figure out what you really want to invest yourself in. And then maybe there was so much that went really well in the beginning of the week, and the rest of the week is just a little bit challenging, but I like the ending over here on Sunday, or I'm sorry, on Saturday. But yeah, for Thursday with this Page of Pentacles reversed, it can, you know, it can just have you a little bit stuck. On another level, it could be that there's somebody, and especially with this King of Pentacles reversed, this could be like this combination here could be a younger person who needs to communicate with an older person more clearly, but maybe it takes a while to find your feelings and figure out what you need to say, and then you can go to them. Because there's a little trouble here if that's the case, if these are people. Now, if these aren't people, because the court cards do not have to be people at all. If it's not a person, this would be getting more clear about what you want to maybe study, what you want to work with, how you want to apply yourself, finding ways to communicate more clearly later on, right? And then with the King of Pentacles reversed, this is a little tricky because this is like an authority person, an authority figure, if it's a person. If it's not a person, this is about you getting into your own authority and to do your best to like control yourself if you can, but don't, maybe it's about not being so darn hard on yourself, right? Maybe this is accessing a place within you that you experienced when you were growing up where you had a domineering father or a domineering parent or caretaker or teacher or professor, and they were not, they were coming from a place of just trying to control, and they were not with you in your gifts. There's that issue sometimes. What else could it be? Well, bottom line is to find your own authority, find your own inner authority, and then you could turn this straight up, Find your own, work hard to get to your own inner authority is the lesson with those two cards. And then with Friday, the Five of Pentacles, darn it, this is my card for that need to find your own self-worth. And I love this deck. I especially love this deck because the artwork, because of the fact that the key is here in the door, it's like all she has to do is get up and realize she has the key to open that, that door into her own inner abundance. Because this card is all about abundance. Or actually, I should say the lack of abundance because of a lack of self-worth. It's my, need for self-worth card. It sometimes is a card where you're just, because it's ruled by Mercury and Taurus, and so it can sometimes be where you're just worrying and thinking too much about not having, about maybe what you don't have, and it can help to turn it around by thinking and being really grateful for your inner gifts and knowing who you are and that you can turn it around. It's sometimes just an inner insecurity, and then other times it's a little bit of a financial loss. So if you're having to go through that, my heart goes out to you. With the Four of Swords reversed, this has that added meaning of not being able to rest. So when you're worrying too much, it would be helpful to get the rest that you need and just shut your mind off. Do your best to shut your mind off. That this is when it helps to call in guardian angels and guides and any other spirits that you work with from the highest levels of love only, and ask for support. Ask for the support that you need to help you align with who you truly are, who can provide for yourself, right? Who can meet your needs, your real needs. And then sometimes these cards come through, especially in this order, when there's the need to know what your real needs are, and we access those places within when, the experiences that we went through when we were younger, when we didn't have our real needs met. And as an adult, we discover that we didn't have those real needs met. Because as a child, we have to be in a symbiotic type of a relationship. We have to attach to our caretakers' parents in order to survive. And if our parents or caretakers, or even, just primary caretaker, one of them, wasn't there for you on an emotional level, wasn't there for you on a physical level, was distracted all over the place because maybe they were in they're trying to make ends meet, and times were really, really hard. And maybe you just cried yourself to sleep at night. Or maybe they just sent you to your room because they couldn't handle questions that you had or the needs that you had. But just to know what a little one's real needs are can shift everything. And it doesn't mean you have to do a lot of work around it either. It's really just to know what the real needs are. And they are to have connection, to have love, to have warmth, to have encouragement, to be seen and heard and understood. And to the degree that those real needs are met, then we have our creative self-expression when we grow up. And to the degree that they weren't met, we're going to have trouble with that until we understand what those real needs are. And I feel like that's what these two cards together are. Especially with the Ten of Pentacles rounding off the end of the week on Saturday evening. Together, just on a physical level, the Knight of Cups reversed and the Ten of Pentacles straight up feels to me like a possibility that an invitation or could even be a manipulation from a family member who has a lot of control is not going well. On another level, the guidance here could be for us to not allow ourselves to be manipulated by either our own feelings of past relationships that didn't go well, or by anyone in the outside world who's maybe just trying to get something, right? On another level, this card comes through sometimes when people, or when someone I'm reading for, is working through a place of where they've been a little pessimistic, and especially about, their relationship, or the pessimism came from their growing up with their family members who were controlling, or who was always trying to get something from them, and who've betrayed them, and it's been a hard thing to turn around. But I do see that there is that turnaround, because with this Ten of Pentacles, this is absolutely having fulfillment on all of those, having an established, besides having your real needs met, you have more. We have generations of family wealth here. This could be an inheritance card. This whole combination here could be that there was challenges, major challenges in your familial relationship growing up, and now this person has crossed over and you finally have an inheritance, or an inheritance is something that you can look forward to. And then maybe, because if that were the case, it would explain why we have the Five of Cups, this release, but maybe it's not, with that closure fully. All of these cards here spell to me, this is really interesting, because the beginning of the week is wonderful for your own creativity in your own life, but the rest here look like there could be something that is some grief that is being let go of, eventually. But then I love the end of the week coming through with, if this is an inheritance, or if this is money that comes through to help you get through this, grieving that may come through. And on another level, this might all be about what we're holding space for, because we're all sensitive, and we're all, many of you are psychics and readers yourself, and we're all picking up on what's going on in Ukraine, and the end of the week here could be about that, where it's painful. But yeah, going through just being with what is can be the most challenging thing sometimes. But I like having the Ten of Pentacles here at the end of the week, because this is the best card for your, for wealth that is bigger than you, and it's it could absolutely, like I said, be an inheritance, but if it's not that, it could be this place where you're very, very, very stable in your own inner wealth, and it definitely would turn around this Five of Pentacles here. Yeah. So, okay, well, that's it for this week. I hope you guys are doing well, and take good care, as always. Bye.